Now let's look at 2014 depreciation that we're going to look at in exercise 4. Now we're going to look at computing second year depreciation and accumulated depreciation. Okay, so similar example where we have an airplane and it was used and our cost is $46 million. They expect the plane to remain useful for 8 years. Okay, so A, we're still using straight line. So under the straight line method, we've got our cost, which was $46 million, minus our residual value, and here they told us was $6 million. All right, and we're going to divide by the useful life here of 8 years. So our first year depreciation should be let's look at that. So it's $5 million. So that's year 1 depreciation. Okay. Now, so when we do this calculate depreciation, remember we debit depreciation, we credit accumulated depreciation, and this would be year 2. This is the same thing for year 1 and 2. So that doesn't change, that's annual. So here our accumulated depreciation at the end of this year is going to be the $5 million if we did a T account. Let's do a T account over here. So we would have $5 million for year 1, $5 million for year 2. So we would have a total at the end of the year of accumulated depreciation of $10 million. Okay. So that's our total accumulated depreciation for the year at year 2. So that was year 1 and this was year 2. Okay. All right, now let's look at we're looking at units of production. So we're going to take our 46 million. Okay, minus the 6 million still, but divided by the useful life in miles, which would be 5 million miles. So this is going to get us 46. Would be 40 million. Divided by 5 million miles. So we've got $8 depreciation per mile. All right. And then in year 1, they did 1 million miles. So times 8, that's going to give us 8 million in depreciation. In year 2, they did, oh no, year 2 was 1 million. And year 1, they did 1.3 million. So that's going to give us 10 million here, 10,400,000. So that was year 1 and year 2. So after we total those two together, so total accumulated depreciation is going to equal the 10,400,000 plus the 8 million. So we're going to have $18,400,000 in depreciation. Okay, so that was units of production. Now C, we're going to do double declining balance. And remember, double declining balance, we're going to take our cost, just 46 million, minus accumulated depreciation. So for year 1, that would be 0. And this is going to be times 2 over the life, which was 8 years. So we're going to have 46 million times 2 over 8. So this is year 1 depreciation. So year 1. And year 2 down here, we're going to take 46 million minus 11,500,000 times 2 over 5. Okay, now even though in double declining we're not subtracting out residual value, remember we're not going to depreciate these assets when we're using this method past that residual value. Okay, that last year we would just adjust whatever it needed to be to make it fully depreciated. Okay, so this would give us for year 2, $46 million minus 11,500,000. Let me change that. And that's 13 million. Let's make sure this came out right. Oh, I did 2 over 5, not 2 8. So it's 8 years. Kept wanting to go back to the old one. So it's 2 over 8 years. So then that's year 2 depreciation. Okay. So after I add these two together, so 11,500,000 plus the 8,625,000, this is my total accumulated depreciation after year 2. Okay. Now, if you have any questions over any of those, post your questions in the discussion board or let me know in an email. All right.